so was Mother going through a dark night of the soul, such as St. John of the Cross. I think it's a reparative night, at least in what I've seen so far. I could be convinced otherwise. And the case for that goes a little like this. First of all, she herself did not think she was experiencing a dark night of the soul. She had read St. John of the Cross and found him very lovely. I think it was her words. But he writes very lovely, but didn't consider herself to identify with whatever that was as far as experientially. And so if we take that seriously, again, just listening to the words, listening to their own self-report, that has to weigh a little heavily, right? Secondly, the case goes like this. St. John of the Cross died in his 40s and seems to, at least in the prologue to the Ascent/Dark Night work, because it's two of the same, seems to have left it unfinished. And in the prologue, he seems to be motioning towards a 3-part ascent, or a 3-part night, that is, rather than just a 2-part night. And so later, Catholic theologians like Father Reginald Garrigou-Lagrange took this on, and the Catholic tradition is very familiar with this reparative suffering, right? You still have this overwhelming kind of darkness or night, but it's not, the purpose of it is not to purify or purgate one's own senses or one's own consolation of God's felt presence. The purpose, not in order to purgate one's own sinfulness, but in order to be on behalf of others' own sinfulness. It's done on behalf of others. So that would be another point in favor of thinking of this as a reparative night.